Princess Evangile, double happiness.
Hey everyone! Oh yeah! I've been waiting for this game for so long already. Princess Evangile Double Happiness is finally out. In case y'all do not know, this is the fandies of Princess Evangile, and so it's basically the fandies of Princess Evangile. For those who do not know what the fandies is, it's basically like an expansion where they add new girl roots or maybe some like sequels, additional contents like epilogues and all that. And this is what I'm gonna play now, Princess Evangile Double Happiness. So yeah, it's been a long wait. You know, the original game was released in 2015 and now it's just released today. This fandies, and I can't wait to play it. So that being said, for those who have not watched or played or read the original Princess Evangile, I would suggest not watching this one because there's going to be spoilers. Yes, you need to understand. Oops, this is the that was the opening movie, but we don't need to watch that. But anyway, yes. Okay, so for those who have not read Princess Evangile, I would not advise you to watch this one because this is the fandies. So basically, this fandies, what does it contain? It contains the common root, okay, to refresh players' memories, but more importantly, it contains the epilogues of the original 4 girls of the original the original game, and the 5 girl roots of 5 heroines that we saw in the original game, but they don't have roots in the original game. So now we get to play their roots. So these 5, namely Ruriko, the best girl, yeah, Tamie, yeah, stop, nope, Tamie, Mitsuki, Marika, and Konomi. So, but what I'm going to do first for this first episode of this playthrough of Princess Evangile Double Happiness is to play the epilogue first. So, okay, have you played the original Evangile before? Yes, so take me to the root selection screen. So yeah, this is where if you have not played the original Princess Evangile before, then you click no. I want to read the common root first, but I have read, so we're going to go straight into the epilogue and another story. So alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go through the epilogues first, yeah, then followed by the another stories, yeah, the 5 heroines right here. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go with Ayaka's epilogue first. So yeah, so previously, so this is what happened. Now that Ayaka has graduated, spends her days feeling lonely, able to see everyone for the first time in ages in Golden Week. Oh yeah, because she graduated from Vincennes Private Academy, right? Because she's the 3rd year, final year. So yeah. So after feeling like a bird in a cage for so long while at the academy, Ayaka decided to take on a part-time job. Seeing her hard at work makes Masaya see her in a whole new light. Interesting. So this is the first epilogue that I'm going to play through. Oh yes, and in case you're all wondering, I'm playing the 18+ version, yes. But of course, due to YouTube restrictions and all that, I will probably show limited parts of those H scenes and all that. So right. Let's not waste more time. Let's begin Ayaka's epilogue. Here we go! Ayaka Epilogue.
Ayaka After, 前編.
Part 1. Alright. Dun dun dun. There's nothing to do. I guess all the epilogues are held, in Masaya's 3rd year, yeah, final year in the, the Vincennes Private Academy. So yeah, it was the first day of Golden Week. That's I think in May, right? Yeah, start of May. Outside, people were having wonderful vacations, but I had nothing to do, so I just studied for entrance exams or for college, right? Studying was obviously important, but still. The reason I was so bored was because students weren't allowed to go outside during Golden Week. But I had an even bigger problem ahead of me. It has been a while since I've seen my girlfriend. Oh, it must be like, you know. Just give me a sec here. I adjust some things. Alright, this will do. I just don't get it. I bought plenty of guidebooks, but none of the information was making it into my brain. Guidebooks? What guidebooks? Everyone from the White Lily Society was going to Vincennes Girls College, so unlike me, they didn't need to do any real entrance exam prep. Wait, he's studying for college, right? So does he? And since he's the first boy in Vincennes Private Academy, that means when he graduates, does he get to enter Vincennes Girls College? I don't know if that culture is going to change, but I'm not sure. But if it does change, then it cannot be called Vincennes Girls College anymore, right? Co-ed college or something like that, or just Vincennes College. Phew. I heaved a heavy sigh and threw down my pencil. Not being able to leave the school grounds wasn't the only reason I wasn't allowed to see Ayaka-san. When we spoke on the phone in March, she said, oh, 2 months ago. Oh, okay. You rely on me a lot? Alright. Wait, I'm just trying to figure out what is the oh yeah, this one, right? Okay, alright. She had said something like that before.
ねえ、まさやくん、今回はありがとう。こんなことに付き合ってもらっちゃって。
It couldn't have been easy going on with it. I think this was the part where I think what was it? I think was it like Ayaka's leg was sprained? I can't remember, but yeah, they're like walking together down. Yeah, but it was during the camp, right? The camp at the mountains. Yeah. You don't have to thank me. I'll be happy if the White Lily Society wins too.
でもほら、私お母様にあんなこと言われてちょっと意地になっていたところもあるし。そういう個人的な心情に付き合ってもらっちゃったからさ。だから。
I'm your ally, Ayaka-san. No, I'm not just your ally. I'm your I'm your boyfriend. You feel embarrassed, Ayaka. But it's not just me, of course. Mitsuko-chan and the White Lily girls too.
でも私が一番頼りにしているのは君だから。
I'm glad to hear that, Ayaka. I nodded.
負担かな。年上からそんな風に言われるのは。
No. Age is just a number. No, not really. Besides, it has nothing to do with age. Yeah.
そう？
It's just a number. Yeah. Either way.
君は頼りになるから、いつだって私のことを受け止めてくれるけど。
Oh, so now I think there's like a slight contrast because back then it's like Ayaka was saying I depend on you, right? But that was during last year. But now it's like she is like in college, so she wants to be independent, you know. Don't want to keep relying on Masaya, you know, that sort of thing. But I can understand that, you know, at least get her life stable in college first. You don't? So she has to like learn to rely on herself first, you know, so they don't have to keep depending on Masaya. Yeah. I see. It did make sense. But it wasn't good for my mental health to be worrying about Ayaka-san every day just because of how apart we were. Yeah, true. But she was starting a new life. Just, you know, make sure you don't like get too far apart from her. Naturally, I wanted that life to treat her well. Yeah, I won't forget. And you better keep your promise too. got it. I'll be praying you get adjusted as soon as possible. Oh, so... The reason I'll do anything for you, oh, is because I love you. I don't want you to forget that either, okay? Yeah. Come on, goodbye kiss. After Ayaka-san graduated, our contact was restricted to emails and phone calls only. Ayaka-san may have gotten stronger, or maybe more optimistic than before. She had even smoothed things over with her mother. Yeah, that famous scene, at the end where they, Ayaka and her mother reconsult. Yeah. However, now that we were dating, her family issues still seem to be weighing heavily on her mind. Maybe it's because finally just reconsult, but then there's still some things to be ironed out. It wasn't easy, for Ayaka to finally, recognize her real mother. It was a big twist, and that's why I say I think Ayaka's story was really one of the best arcs, in the original Princess Evangile. Thinking about it, Ayaka-san's circumstances were really tragic. Yeah, it's like things like what Ayaka thought was her mother was actually not her mother, and that her real mother was actually the headmistress, and that sort of thing. But back then, everything had been settled. Now she was free to lead a fun life as a beautiful college student. And next year, I'll graduate from Vincennes too. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced, because in Japanese they pronounce it as Vincennes. So, and we can have a fun life together as college students. That was assuming I got into college. Or assuming you can get into Vincennes Girls College. If Vincennes Girls College allow boys, I don't know. Okay, back to homework, alright. Huh? I just picked up my pencil when I heard a small knock on the window. Window? Huh? Why window? I turned around and there stood Ayaka? Oh! Speak of the devil! So you're ready to see me? Ayaka-san! Oh, I stood up so fast I banged my leg on the desk. Sorry, I'm being clumsy, sorry. Yeah, it's nothing. I was just thinking about you. Of course, I think about you every day. Ever since you graduated, not just every day, every single second. No, that would be too creepy. Huh? You end up going to the grocery store every day to cook for me? Huh? Grocery store? Why cucumbers and eggplants in particular? We just got back together and you're already making dirty jokes. Oh, okay. Oh man, I got it. Brinjal? Yeah, that's or eggplants for that matter. Yeah, there's a dirty joke. There's a dirty joke behind eggplants and cucumbers. Yes. Not gonna go into that, but. Memiko, huh? I think I want to buy that book, but if it even exists, I was hoping that our long-awaited reunion could be a little more romantic. Oh, a month's long-awaited, no? Even so. Oh, I miss you too, girl. Oh. As she said that, she suddenly walked up and wrapped her arms around me. She drew close and looked into my eyes and smiled for half a second before pressing her lips to mine. Oh. Alright, we're getting right down to it. I don't know if it leads to any scene or what, but we'll see. So is it going to be a month since we're going to do it too? Alright. I wrapped my arms around her, losing myself in the kiss. I could feel the alright growing tighter, so I released her before it escalated too far, right?
さっき久しぶりにごきげんようって挨拶が出ちゃった。
Oh yeah, gokigen-yo? They don't have that tradition at the college?
うん、確かにエスカレーター組の方が多いんだけど、そうじゃない人も多いから。
Ah, okay.
バンセンヌでいうところの後期のお客さんよりはずっと多いのよ。それで
Makes sense, because that one is more open. Wow.
この前お母さんから聞いたんだけど、
She had tossed aside previous formalities and was now referring to the headmistress as mom. Yeah, no longer the what? Headmistress or yeah.
進学してからはバンセンヌの独特の空気は薄れていったんですって。それわかるわね。
Yeah, I mean, because Vincennes Private Academy is a very unique academy because it's an academy that is basically a 3-in-1 academy. It's comprised of elementary school, junior high school, and high school all in one. That's Vincennes Private Academy. So it's like, yeah, about 12 years of education, no? 12 years of education in that school. So it's actually quite long, 12 years. So after you actually graduate from Vincennes Private Academy, you definitely like feel that the loss, you feel nostalgic, you feel like, oh, I'm missing something really because I moved on and that sort of thing. How is college? If you're here, that means you've adjusted to it, right?
そう、やっぱり見知った顔ばっかりっていうのは気が楽でいいわね。
I think I can get what you mean, Ayaka, because it's like she actually felt alienated in this school, right? Until Masaya appeared. So yeah, so it's like a breath of fresh air when going to a college with lots of strangers around.
新生活は思っていた以上に楽しいけど、やっぱり一つだけすっごく物足りないのは
Me, right? I'm the one missing, right?
マサヤくんがいないことかしらね。
Yeah, see?
マサヤくんは
Me? I'm doing okay. I've been really lonely without you. Everyone else feels the same way too. Yeah.
またまた。
No, it's true. Especially the White Lily Society members.
まあ1年間一緒に頑張った仲だものね。私も彼女たちが上がってくるのが楽しみだわ。
I miss you and I'm bored. I was just studying for my entrance exams actually.
さすがマサヤくん、真面目ね。机に向かって一人でエッチなことをしていたわけじゃなかったのに。
Oh no, I totally am not. It's not like I would do that. Not this time.
ということはする時もあったということかな。
Oh, yeah, yeah. What's with the extra emphasis?
そういう細かいことに突っ込まないの。
Well, yeah, because I miss you, you know.
可愛らしく言わなくてもいいわよ。でも、
oh.
ちょっと安心かな。
Huh? How come?
だって一人で処理をしているということは浮気なんかもしていないということだね。
Okay. Let's see. So you're saying that it's good that I'm doing it, you know, on occasion, doing it to myself, because otherwise, yeah, you know. But anyway, I would never cheat on you, ever.
でもマサヤくんの周り美人ばっかりだもんね。
Yes, but you're the only girl for me, Ayaka. At least for this epilogue, because after that I'm going to move on to other girls, but that's beside the point. That doesn't matter. You're the only girl for me.
そっか、じゃあ私と同じね。むしろ外の世界に出てますます君の魅力が分かっちゃったわよ。
Because it's like, yeah, we're apart, right? So it's like, I miss you, you miss me. That's actually a sign that your relationship with the girl is very strong. If you miss her and she also misses you, yeah, that's a good sign. What do you mean by a lot of your customers? Yeah, customers? What? Before I could ask, Ayaka-san spoke up.
ちょっとお姉さんが勉強でも見てあげましょうか。
One-san? Oh, sure. Are you sure you want to?
まさやくん頑張っているみたいだし。
Ayaka-san put her hand on the back of my chair and looked down at the open notebook and study materials on my desk. If you don't mind then. I sat down and pointed at something in the study guide. I can't figure this one out.
どれ？
She picked up the book and quickly looked it over.
X の3乗足す AX の2乗足す BX-8 を X 2乗足す1で割った時の余りが
You sound like you're struggling, Ayaka.
X マイナス13であるという係数 A、B の値を求めよう。
Are you even good in math, Ayaka? No, not trying to belittle you, but...
なんじゃこりゃ。
Hey now.
ちょっと待ってよ。こんなのやったのずいぶん昔だし。
Forever, it's only been years since you graduated from the academy. It wasn't actually forever, was it?
あとこれ結構難しいわよね。
Yeah, I guess so. I've been working on the harder problems.
ちょっと待ってよ。ひょっとしたらひらめきが降りてくるかも。
Oh, flash of inspiration? 3 minutes later, no flash of inspiration.
ダメだ。やっぱりエスカレーターに乗って楽をしちゃダメってことかしらね。
Well, because college is you're one more step to society, so to the working society. So the things you study there are different from your normal school, high school, and all that. So she set the study guide down on the desk and put her hand on my shoulder.
教える代わりに応援してあげる。
Okay, I would like that motivational support. All right, cheer me on.
どうしましょうかね。フレーとか。
Well, I don't mind. No, that would be annoying.
ツンデレン。
What tsundere? I remembered she had said something like that before.
じゃあこんなのはどうかしら。問題を一つ解くごとに。
Oh, what are you trying to imply? Ayaka, for each problem I solve, I get a kiss?
キスをするの。
Yes. Of course. Of course I will agree to it, man.
そうすればまさやくんも少しは張り切っちゃうんじゃないかしら。
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Not just a little. Wait a minute. Think about it from the other end. If I don't solve the problem, we can kiss? Yeah. The thought sent an immediate chill up my spine. But Ayaka-san was already one step ahead of me.
キスだけじゃあれだからちょっと気分が出るように。
What do you mean by get the blood flowing? She turned her back to me and took your clothes off, alright? Okay. I gulped as I found her beautiful bag suddenly there in front of me. Alright.
じゃあほらお勉強しましょうよ。ね
Huh? Alright. Okay. So it happened, but that's to be expected. Yeah, because I'm playing the 18 plus version and expect to have a lot of those scenes. Yep. They did it. So basically what happened is Ayaka would do it, do the thing as a reward, for Masaya solving a math problem. But eventually it comes to a point where Masaya just had to let it all out. So yeah, that's basically what happened. Yep. So now, okay, we're past that. So it's a pretty interesting scene, so you know, if you're into 18 plus, yeah. But anyway, alright, let's continue the story. I stood up to go after her, but Ayaka-san had already disappeared into the bathroom. Oh yeah, Ayaka was saying that she wants to go to the pool, so she wants to take Masaya to the pool. For what reason, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's going to be another, you know, his scene, but I heard the sound of flowing water. What the heck? Showering? Yeah. I didn't really understand it, but I did as she told me. Alright. My body does feel a little bit lighter. I headed for the door with a bit of spring in my step. Yeah, after that lovely scene. I'm not sure. Ayaka-san was already waiting for me. She had gone out through the window. Here I am.
水着は持ってきたわね。じゃあ行きましょう。
Okay. She walked with hasty steps. She really must have been in a hurry after all. By the way, why did you come in through the window?
びっくりするかなと思って。
Surprise. Well, you succeeded there.
あと、一人エッチでもしていないかしら。
Oh,
でね。
you know me. Next time I do, I'm going to be sure to lock the door and keep the curtains drawn.
冗談よ、冗談。
But do you think they'll let me out?
それは大丈夫。出かける前にね、お母さんに頼んだの。
Oh, that's good to know.
そしたら、たまにならいいでしょう。だって。
Once in a while. See, the headmistress is a changed person after, you know, after the story and all that. The main story. Oh, really? That's good to hear. It seemed the headmistress had gone through some changes of her own after making up with her daughter. She had been a lot nicer to the students lately, too.
実を言うと、私バイトを始めたの。その職場がプールなんだけど。
Ah, I see now. Lifeguard? Wow, like a lifeguard?
そういうお仕事じゃないんだけど。自転車で来たから、まさやくん、漕いでくれる？
Oh, sure, but I thought in Japan it's kind of illegal to have two people riding on a bike. Yeah, but I mean, unless you don't do it openly or don't do it in front of the police, of course. Sure. There we go.
去年の夏頃オープンしたサーフィンオールライトって知ってるかしら？
What? What kind of name is that? Surfing alright? Okay. No. First I've heard of it.
広くて明るくて結構いいプールよ。働いてるから言うってわけじゃないけどね。
Okay.
今日は私の仕事ぶりでも見てもらおうかななんて思って、それで誘いに来たんだけど。
Ah, yeah, that'll be fun. And the pool on top of that. So you're heading to work right now? Of course. That's why she was in a hurry.
そういうこと。君が来てくれるなら単なるお仕事も楽しくなるじゃない？
But what kind of job do you have? If you're not a lifeguard, a receptionist or something?
社内ではアテンダントなんて言ってるんだけど。
Attendant? First time I've heard of that. Attendant? You mean like a flight attendant? Only this is a pool attendant.
そうね。そこから来ているんじゃないかしら。
But I've never heard of a pool attendant before. What kind of work do you do?
ま、来てみればわかるわよ。
Okay. I couldn't wrap my head around it, but Ayaka-san seemed to be enjoying herself.
でも、働くっていうのもいいものよね。そんなにお金が欲しいわけでもなかったんだけど。ほら、バンセンヌの閉ざされた世界でもう10年以上も過ごしてきたわけじゃない？
Yeah, I get you. Like stuck there for 12 years.
だから、なんていうのかな。外の世界に触れてみたい気持ちがあったのよね。
Yeah, I think I understand.
それで初めて触れてみて改めて思った結論が。
Your original conclusion?
やっぱり私の彼氏が一番ということよ。
Yeah, and my girlfriend is the best too. As she spoke, Ayaka-san embraced me from behind. I could feel a tickle in the pit of my stomach. Speaking of which, the customers you talked about before, are they the ones at surfing alright? Okay, that is what she had said. A lot of my customers are men, see? Oh, Masaya, are you getting jealous? Wouldn't a pool have a fair amount of both genders? That's why, you know, Ayaka said attendant, right? Like pool attendant, like, I don't know, attend men, mostly men. I was a little confused, but she seemed eager for me to check it out. I didn't want to keep bothering her with these tedious questions.
サーフィンオールライトは夜までやってるの。でも私は夕方までのシフトだから。
Oh.
でもさすがに疲れちゃうかな。夜までだなんて。
I guess that's true, but it depends on what kind of job it is, because we still have no idea what kind of job you're doing. Is that like you're a pool attendant? Me? I'm fine, really. I really like swimming.
さあれ？誘っておいてなんだけど、まさやくんって金槌だったかしら？
I don't remember he couldn't swim, but what? No, I can.
でも確か去年の夏合宿の時そんなこと言ってなかった？
Oh, that was just an excuse. Remember that big scar on my back? I just didn't want anyone to see it, I guess. Oh yeah, that part, I remember now. Yeah, that's why he said he couldn't swim, just only because he didn't want to show the big scar.
ああ、そういうことだったのね。ならよかったわ。
Yeah, now he doesn't mind it because he has overcome that trauma. Alright. Eventually we reached the station area. It was my first time seeing it, but surfing alright really was an elaborate building.
じゃあ私はここで。私の担当はね、プールサイドにあるレストランなの。
Ah, you work at the restaurant, not at the pool. Okay, so you're basically the waitress?
しばらくしたら来てちょうだい。
Okay, got it.
じゃあね。
じゃあね。Mwah. See you, huh? She has said it before, but her Vincennes flavor really had been fading since she graduated. A proper Filles de la Vincennes would have surely said salutations before departing. Oh yeah, that's true, but now she's getting accustomed to the real world, so yeah, you know. Yeah, this one means the maidens of Vincennes, right? Not even Ayaka-san, who was a bit different from your normal Vincennes girl, was an exception to this. But just now she said, see you. On graduation day, Ayaka-san was crying. The joy she felt while passing through those gates must have been accompanied by a twinge of sadness. And anyone leaving their decade-long cage will surely feel a strong sense of instability. Yeah, but she has gotten used to it, which is a good thing. Because she said that she doesn't want to see Masaya until she has gotten used to the outside world, right? And now she has. Ayaka-san must have been working really hard this past month. That hard work would surely pay off. Alright, so I guess that's the end of part 1. We're gonna go moving to part 2. Whoa, I never knew they opened a pool like this. Wow, this pool is awesome, man. This is so huge. That's freaking huge. You have the WAITRESS Adventure, Port of Pirates, and then this tube thing, and it's quite a nice pool complex. Ayaka-san was right. You didn't need to be biased to see this was a great place. I headed for the pool to get some swimming time in when I suddenly noticed something about my surroundings. There was most certainly more male than female customers here. Is it because most of the employees here are females? I wonder why. Well, like I said, it seemed a little odd to me, but the question quickly leaped from my mind as I enjoyed my first swim in a long time. Right? After about 30 minutes, I decided to stop in at Ayaka's workplace, the restaurant. She worked at a poolside restaurant, and it had a bit of a resort feel to it. I see a lot of girls in matching swimsuits. Oh! Poolside restaurant, so the waitresses are all dressed in swimsuits. I'm sure that swimsuit is it bikini? Or is it like normal swimsuit? I have been so busy swimming that I hadn't noticed. Is that what's the in thing nowadays? But there's something strange about it. Oh, whoa. So they are dressed in sort of bikini. Hi, Ayaka, how you doing? Whoa. How you doing? You look so cute in that attire. Yeah, it's sort of like bikini. Actually, it's close to bikini, yes. That's a very sexy attire, yeah. Oh. Now I get it. Now I get why they're more. Yes. I'm not sure why I hadn't realized it before. I guess I'm thicker than I thought. Masaya, you've always been dense, so... Ayaka-san cast a surreptitious glance around, then leaned in to whisper to me. Because you look so sexy, you look so beautiful in that attire. Well, I mean, I'm surprised. I didn't know your part-time job was something like this. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw the badge here. This is basically a name lah, Ayaka, yeah? Well, there was something like this. And at any rate, that answered the question as to why there were so many guys around, yeah. Seeing beautiful women dressed in scantily clad swimsuits and calling themselves attendants, more like waitresses. No wonder this place was popular. Actually, it's more like waitresses rather than attendants, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, scantily clad swimsuits, yeah, bikini, close to bikini. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I sipped my passion fruit juice beverage, expensive but very tasty, while I watched Ayaka-san at work. Oh. I see. The outfits are a little odd, but... Odd? No, they are not odd, no. What she was doing was just an ordinary waitressing job. Of course, you weren't allowed to touch or take pictures with the staff or money either. Yeah, just like the maids at maid cafes. Yeah, you can't take pictures with them. Unless it's official, like, yeah, unless it's part of the service. You know? I had been a little nervous at first, but it was looking like I had nothing to worry about. There are a lot of shifty guys looking at her though. I'm feeling very jealous. You better keep your eyes off her. Gathering all these beautiful women here to try and attract customers must have been a marketing strategy. And it clearly attracted more male customers, so the strategy was definitely working. I looked out past the partition that separated the restaurant from the pool. There were many other beautiful employees who were dressed similarly to Ayaka, coming and going. But my girlfriend is clearly still the best. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, ha ha ha. Mama, the man is looking at that girl and smiling. Shh! Don't make eye contact. The child is too young to understand. Yeah. But they do seem a little sexier than normal swimsuits. Well, because that's close to bikinis, you know, so... They weren't any more revealing, of course. I wish I had gotten to do it with Ayaka-san before we left. It's been so long. Oh. But she got work, so we can always do it later, no? Of course that alright, that job felt really good, yes. Perhaps it was because she was showing so much skin. But the desire I had forgotten about on the way here was starting to bubble back to the surface. Well, we have seen her, you know, lesser clothes with lesser clothes than this, but it's still sexy, you know, the way she's dressed and all that, no? Yeah. Uh-oh. Hey, don't now, Masaya. Keep it down. Keep it down. I was starting to pitch a small tent. Getting a stiffy here would definitely be a crime. I desperately tried to get it under control. Oh, it's nighttime. The sun had finally set and Ayaka-san's shift had ended.
お待たせ。ごめんなさいね。長々と一人にさせちゃって。
Yeah, this is a better view of her attire, her swimsuit attire. Yeah, this is definitely close to the bikini. I mean, the bikini is, but there's the waitress clothing wearing over the bikini. Yeah, and actually her waitress uniform is translucent. So yeah, but yeah, this is a tie. Yeah, hey, look cute in this, by the way. Not at all. Hey, Ayaka-san, that outfit. Are you sure it's okay having to work in a uniform like that? I mean, Ayaka-san nodded.
でもね、これには一つからくりがあるのよ。なんだと思う？
Waitress uniform?
正解は、ユニフォームを着てお客さんとして来た場合、料金が半額になるの。
Oh? Half off as in 50% off? Oh, okay. In other words, it was advertising. That was the definition of commercial spirit.
でもマネージャーには、なるべくなら彼氏は連れてこないでほしいなーなんて言われていたんだけど。
Well, I guess that I can understand that because if they bring boyfriends here, then the boyfriend is going to get very jealous, very angry, and shit can happen. ま
あいいわよね。お願いレベルで義務ではないんだし。
I mean, that's just an advice, you know. And Ayaka in this posture. I looked around and saw men looking at her with lusty gazes, and don't like it.
どうしたのよ？急に笑ったりして。
Well, I was just thinking, you're definitely the prettiest out of your co-workers. Her expression was not unappreciative, and she twisted her body as if posing. I thought it was a bit off-putting at first, but I can see that it's not bad at all. Yeah, we have Masaya was pretty understanding, so that's a good, perfect boyfriend.
その話がまだだったわね。ちょっと座りましょう。
Yeah, how did you get this job? Okay. She took me by the hand and walked me around poolside. We continued earning envious glances.
話って言っても、もちろん大した話じゃないんだけど。
Oh, not much. After breaking the ice with that, she explained that, although Surfing Alright was doing big business now, it struggled for a while after it first opened. That makes sense. So that's why they use girls to attract. I mean, sexiness sells. So the owner decided to bring in beautiful women to be attendants.
格好はこんなだけど、でもこれ結局水着と変わらないしね。
Yeah, it's not any different.
仕事の内容は普通の接客だし、そこは勘違いしないでちょうだいよ。
Yeah, got it. I won.
お金のために始めたわけじゃないとはいえ、時給がいいと結構気分がいいものよ。
Okay. Do they pay you well?
1600円。
Is that per month or per week? Wow. Because if it's per week, let me think. Because 1,600 yen, that's about $16 US dollars. Yeah. Okay. Definitely not per month or per week. I think it's 16. Wait. I think it's per hour. 16 US dollars per hour. That's actually a lot.
私、今やちょっとしたお金持ちよ。 まだ1ヶ月分をもらっただけだけど。でも時給がいいせいかしらね。噂ではなかなか入れないらしくて、私なんかよく受かったわよね。
Yeah, because you just fresh out of school, right? And yeah, for this kind of pay is actually a lot. Do you think they take looks into account for how much you get paid?
またまた。
Yes, that means you're the most beautiful, so you earn the most, right? Ayaka-san grinned and poked me in the side. She didn't seem to have taken me seriously, but I was pretty sure that was the case. But I'm really impressed by how seriously you're taking your job.
まあお金をいただいているわけだから、仕事内容だって案外楽しいしね。
Good for you. Yeah, but hey, I knew that from the whole placentary thing. Not sure what that is.
あの時はごめんなさいね。裸で部屋に放置したりして。
Oh wait. Oh, knew that from the whole placent. You mean from that sex scene earlier? Oh, okay. I shook my head.
まあ今の私はもうあの頃とは違うわよ。君のおかげでね。
Good to know. Back when Ayaka-san was still feuding with the headmistress, she always played the clown. See, I like that they have these subtle lines to try to recap, get players to remember the past. In case players like they have played the original game, but they just want to jump straight into double happiness because they don't want to play through the common rule again. So it's good that they have these recap lines, so as to make the players remember what happened in the past. And maybe I had played a role in helping the two of them reconcile. I was thinking, you've been working really hard this past month, haven't you? I said it on the phone before, but even if we're separated, it seems like things are looking up for you.
まあね、バイトを始めた一番の理由は外の世界に触れてみたかったからだけど、もう一つは暇つぶしよ。家にいるとね、どうしてもまさやくんのことを思っちゃう。
Oh, I'm glad you think that way.
そればっかりだとやっぱり苦しくて。
Come on, give me a hug. Can hug all we want here. Yeah.
でも1ヶ月経って私もそろそろ成長したかなって思って、それで今日は来てもらったの。
Yeah, I really do think you've grown a lot.
でもね、夜遅くになってベッドに入るとやっぱり君の顔が目の前にちらついちゃうの。それでね、気がつくとつい
Oh
手
no.
がここに伸びていたりして。
Is that a joke? I don't think she's joking. Ayaka-san smiled, blushing, and didn't answer. But hearing her say that puts me in even more of a mood. Oh, what are you doing, Masaya? I traced my eyes over her exposed skin once more. I had seen her in a school swimsuit multiple times, but that's different. That one is the normal school swimsuit, and it doesn't show the boobs, and the belly button. But this was my first time seeing her in a two-piece. Phew! This is great. You can really see her curves. You've seen her curves many times, but yeah, with clothing it actually adds more seduction to it or something. Ah crap! Not again. Why don't we do some swimming? I dove into the water without even waiting for a response. If I was in the water, she wouldn't notice how much I was tenting. Probably. Closing time was quickly approaching, but I was still hard as a rock. What do you mean by hard as a rock? Damn, what's with this thing? Ayaka-san had gotten me off earlier in the day, but that just fanned the flames of desire even more. We want more. We want more. We hadn't kissed for months, so it was only natural that remembering such a pleasant sensation would cause this kind of reaction.
じゃあまさやくん、そろそろ終業だから。
Okay. Yeah.
どうしたの？さっきからお腹を押さえているみたいだけど、腹痛
？That's just an act. Actually, I meant to put my hand lower than that. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess that just gave me a chill or something.
あら、それはちょっと心配ね。じゃあ帰る前に医務室に寄っていきましょう。
Well, it's actually not that, but she took my hand and let me out of the pool. Just before we go out, I swiftly readjusted my, then resumed holding my stomach while faking stomach pains. Oh well.